Hello. Now let's solve word sums related with quadratic equations in problem set 2nd. Question 11th. Mukund possesses rupees 40 more than what Sagar possesses. The product of the amount they have is 15,000. Find the amount each one has. Question 11th. Solution. Okay, statement is Mukund possesses rupees 50 more than what Sagar possesses. Let an amount Sagar possesses equals rupees X, and therefore an amount Mukund possesses equals Mukund possesses rupees 50 more than what Sagar possesses, means rupees X plus 50. Okay, and therefore from given information, what is given information? Let's find what information is given here. The product of the amount they have is 15,000, means X into X plus 50 equals 15,000. Now let's simplify this equation. X into X gives us X square. X into plus 50 gives us plus 50X equals 15,000. Okay. Now let's transfer those 15,000 from right side to left side. Therefore it will be X square plus 50X minus 15,000 equal to 0. Now it is in general form X square plus Bx plus C equal to 0 with coefficient of quadratic term is 1 and constant term is 15,000. That's why 1 into minus 15,000 gives us minus 15,000, and those minus 15,000 should be factorized such that their addition must be the coefficient of linear term, and coefficient of linear term is plus 50. Yes, of course, we may factorize 15,000 as 150 into 100, and sign of those 100 will be negative because we want addition of these factors must be plus 50. 150 plus minus 100 gives us plus 50. That's why we are factorizing 15,000 minus 15,000 as 150 and minus 100. And therefore, let's split that middle term as 150x minus 100x. Therefore, it will be x square plus 150x minus 100x minus 15,000 equal to 0. Now, group of first two and group of next two. From first group, we may take out x common, therefore in bracket x plus 150. From next group, we may take out minus 100 common. Minus 100x divided by minus 100 gives us quotient x, and minus 15,000 divided by minus 100 gives us quotient plus 150, that equal to 0. And therefore x minus 100 into x plus 150 equal to 0, and therefore x minus 100 equal to 0, or x plus 150 equal to 0, and therefore x equals 100 or x equals minus 150. But value of x is amount. Okay, but amount cannot be negative, and therefore x equals minus 150 is unacceptable. and therefore x must not be equal to minus 150, and therefore x must be equals 100, and therefore x plus 50 equals 100 plus 50 equals 150, and therefore an amount Sagar possesses equals rupees 100, and an amount, yes, second person is Mukund possesses equals rupees 150. Okay. Question 12. The difference between squares of two numbers is 120. The square of the smaller number is twice the greater number. Find the numbers. Okay. Question 12. Solution. Let greater number equal to x, and therefore square of smaller number. It tells us that square of smaller number is twice the greater number. Okay, and therefore this is from given information. Square of the smaller number is twice the greater number, and square of greater number minus square of smaller number equals, it tells us that difference between squares of two numbers is 120. Okay, square of the greater number minus square of the smaller number equals 120. Obviously, square of the greater number will be greater. That's why we considered square of the greater number minus square of smaller number. And therefore, what that is? Square of the greater number is x. That's why its square will be x square, minus square of the smaller number. He tells us square of the smaller number is twice of the greater number, not twice of the square of the greater number. It is simply twice of the greater number. That's why it is 2x. That equals 120. And therefore, equation will be x square minus 2x minus 120 equals 0. Now it is in general form, x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is 1, b is minus 2 and c is minus 120. Okay, now let's factorize product of a into c in a form of p into q such that p plus q equal to b, and here value of b is minus 2. A is 1, c is minus 120. Their product is minus 120, and those minus 120 should be factorized such that their addition must minus 2. Yes, 12 tens are minus 12 plus 10. Therefore, it will be x square minus 12x plus 10x minus 120 equal to 0. Group of first two, group of next two numbers, and therefore from first group we may take out x common in bracket x minus 12. From next group we may take out plus 10 common in bracket x minus 12, that equal to 0. And therefore x plus 10 into x minus 12 equal to 0, and therefore x plus 10 equal to 0 or x minus 12 equal to 0, and therefore x equals minus 10 or x equal to 12. Okay, x equal to 12. But x equals minus 10 is unacceptable. Okay, let's discuss why it is unacceptable. If we consider x as minus 10, then what will happen? X is the greater number. Square of greater number means square of minus 10 will be 100. Okay, and twice of x means minus 20. 100 minus 20 is not equal to 120. It tells us square of greater number minus square of smaller number equals 120, but the difference will be here 80. Means given information, given condition is not satisfied. Since for x equals minus 10, given condition is not satisfied, and therefore x must not be equal to minus 10, and therefore x equals 12. Okay, x equal to 12 means greater number equal to 12, and therefore greater number equal to 12. Now square of smaller number, it is a square of smaller number is twice of the greater number, means 2 into 12 equals 24, and therefore smaller number is equals plus or minus root of 24, and therefore greater number equals 12 and smaller number is either root 24 or minus root 24. Question 13. Ranjana wants to distribute 540 oranges among some students. If 30 students were more, each would get 3 oranges less. Find the number of students. Question 13. Solution. Let number of students equals x, and therefore each student would get 540 upon x oranges. Okay, because he tells us that Ranjana wants to distribute 540 oranges among some students. If 30 students were more, if 30 students were more, then each student would get total number of oranges divided by total number of students, means in this case x plus 30. And therefore from given condition, what is given condition? If 30 students were more, each would get 3 oranges less. Means initially they were getting 540 upon x oranges. Now they are getting 540 upon x plus 30 oranges. And the difference, means subtraction, is 3. Okay, because he tells us that each would get 3 oranges less. Now let's simplify this equation. Denominators are not same, that's why we need to cross multiply, and therefore equation will be like this: 540 into bracket x plus 30 minus 540 into x upon x into x plus 30 bracket close, that equal to 3. Now let's simplify this equation. Therefore 540 into x gives us 540x, 540 into 30. Okay, plus 0 as it is, 0 as it is. 3 4s are 12, carry is 1. 3 5s are 15. 15 and 1, 16. 16,200 minus 540x upon x into x gives us x square, plus x into 30 gives us 30x. Now 540x minus 540x will get cancelled, and therefore equation will be like this: 16,200 upon x square plus 30x equal to 3. Okay, and therefore it will be again like this: 16,200 upon 3 equals x square plus 30x. We have exchanged those 3 and bracketed x square plus 30x. Now 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12, 3 0 0, 3 0 0. And therefore it will be x square plus 30x equals 5400, and therefore again it will x square plus 30x minus 5400 equal to 0. Now it is in general form: ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Let's simplify, let's factorize product of a into c in such a way that their addition will be plus 30. Okay, their addition must be plus 30. And a is 1, c is minus 5400. Okay, let's try to factorize them and let's try to group them in such a way that their addition will be plus 30. 1 will be 1, 54, we may write 5400, we may write 54 into 100. One of the factor will be minus, but here 100 and minus 54, they have a difference of 46. We want a difference of 30. Now let's split those 54 again. Yes, 1 into minus 54, 18 3s are, we make 18 into 3, 50 into 2. Now yes, we may give negative sign to any one of them. Let's keep that word as negative. Further we need to factorize. Okay, it is better to factorize all these factors in prime form. Okay, what will it then? 1 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 2. Now we may group them in such a way that their addition must be plus 30. Okay. Now let's consider group of these two. 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, and 18 5s are 90. Okay. Then next pair, 3 2s are 6, 6 5s are 30, and 32s are 60. Yes, like this we may group them, and a negative sign should be to the smaller factor because we want their addition plus 30, means plus 90 minus 60 will be the factors. Okay, therefore x square plus 90x minus 60x minus 5400 equal to 0. Group of first two, group of next two. From first group we may take out x common, therefore in bracket x plus 90. From second group we may take out minus 60 common, therefore in bracket there will be x plus 90 in bracket, that equal to 0, and therefore x minus 60 into x plus 90 equal to 0, and therefore x minus 60 equal to 0 or x plus 90 equal to 0. Therefore x equal to 60 or x equal to minus 90. But what is x here? X is number of students, but number of students cannot be negative, and therefore x equals minus 90 is unacceptable, and therefore x must not be equal to minus 90, and therefore x must be equals 60, that is number of students must be equals 60. Question 14th. Mr. Dinesh owns an agricultural farm at village Talwel. The length of the farm is 10 meter more than twice the breadth. In order to harvest rainwater, he dug a square-shaped pond inside the farm. The side of pond is 1/3 of the breadth of the farm. The area of the farm is 20 times the area of the pond. Find length and breadth of the farm and of the pond. Okay. Now, let's consider solution of this 14th question. Question 14th, solution. Let quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangular farm, and quadrilateral PQRD be the square shaped pond. It is a rectangular farm and it is square shaped pond. Okay, let quadrilateral ABCD is rectangular farm and quadrilateral PQRD is square shaped pond. Okay, and therefore let breadth BC are lengths. Okay. AB equals CD equals X meter. Okay. And length of a farm. Yes, what it tells about length of farm? It tells us that the length of the farm is 10 meter more than twice the breadth. 10 meters more than twice the breadth means it will be 2x plus 10 this much meter. And side length of pond. Okay, what's about length of side of pond? It tells us the side of pond is 1/3 of the breadth of the farm. Okay, means 1/3 of x this much meter. And therefore from given condition, what is given condition? It tells us that the area of the farm is 20 times the area of the pond. Okay. Area of farm equals 20 times area of pond. Okay, and therefore it is an area of quadrilateral ABCD is equals 20 times area of quadrilateral PQRD. Okay, but quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle, and we know that area of rectangle is length into breadth equals 20 into quadrilateral PQRS is a square, and area of square is side square. That's why it will be side square, and therefore length we considered as 2x plus 10 into breadth, which is x, equals 20 into side of square. Side of square is 1/3 of x. 1/3 of x. It is x meter. It is 1/3 of x meter, and length is 2x plus 10 meter. Okay, 20 into 1/3 of x. Now let's simplify this equation. On simplification, we are going to get here x into 2x gives us 2x square, x into plus 10 plus 10x. That equals 20 into 1 into x, 20x upon 3. On transfer of those 3 towards left side, it gives us 3 2s are 6x square plus 3 10s are 30x equals 20x. And therefore, again, it will be 6x square plus 30x minus 20x equal to 0, and therefore it is 6x square plus 10x equal to 0. Now this equation is divisible by 2, therefore it will be 3x square plus 5x equal to 0. We forgot here to consider its square. 1 by 3x square means it will be like this, 20 into, okay, 20 into square of 1/3 of x is x square upon 9. Okay, x square upon 9, and now it will be like this: 2x square plus 10x equals 20x square upon 9. Now let's cross multiply. 9 into 2x square gives us 18x square plus 90x equals 20x square, and therefore 0 equals 20x square minus 18x square minus 90x. Therefore it will be 0 equals 2x square minus 90x. Therefore 2x square minus 90x equal to 0. Therefore 2 in bracket x square minus 45x equal to 0. And therefore x square minus 45x equals 0 upon 2 means 0. And therefore x in bracket x minus 45 equal to 0. And therefore x equals 0 or x minus 45 equal to 0. That is x equal to 0 or x equals 45. But what is x? X is the breadth of form, and breadth cannot be negative. Breadth cannot be 0. Neither negative nor 0. Breadth cannot be 0. And therefore x equal to 0 is unacceptable. Okay. And therefore x must not be equal to 0, and therefore x equals 45. And therefore 2x plus 10 equals 45 2s are 90. 90 plus 10 100. And last one, what's that? 1 by 3x. 1 by 3x equals 1 by 3 into 45 equals 15. And therefore length of field equals 100 meter. Breadth of field equals 1545 meters, and side of pond equals 15 meter. Question 15th. A tank fills completely in 2 hours if both the taps are open. If only one of the taps is open at the given time, the smaller tap takes 3 hours more than the larger one to fill the tank. How much time does each tap take to fill the tank completely? Question 15th. Solution. Let larger tap alone requires x hours to fill tank, and smaller tap alone requires, yes, it is that Smaller tap takes 3 hours more than the larger one, means requires x plus 3 hours to fill tank. Okay, and therefore in 1 hour larger tap fills 1 upon x tank. Okay, and in 1 hour smaller tap fills 1 upon x plus 3 part of the tank. Both together fills 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 3 part of tank in 1 hour, but both taps at the same time fills the tank in 2 hours, and therefore in 1 hour tank filled will be 1 upon 2, and therefore from given condition yes, both together means 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 3 fills 1 upon 2 part of the tank. Now let's simplify this equation. Therefore, on cross multiplication, x plus 3, 1 into x plus 3 plus 1 into x upon x into x plus 3 equals 1 upon 2. Now let's simplify this. On simplification it gives x plus 3 plus x upon x into x, x square plus x into 3, 3x equals 1 upon 2, and therefore 2x plus 3 upon x square plus 3x equals 1 by 2. On cross multiplication, 2 into 2x plus 3 equals 1 into x square plus 3x, and therefore it will 4x plus 6 equals x square plus 3x. Therefore x square plus 3x equals 4x plus 6, and therefore x square plus 3x minus 4x minus 6 equal to 0, and therefore x square minus x minus 6 equal to 0. 1 into minus 6 gives us minus 6, and those minus 6 must be factorized as 3 2s are minus 3 plus 2. Okay, therefore it will be x square minus 3x plus 2x minus 6 equal to 0. Group of these two, group of next two. From first group we may take out x common, therefore in bracket x minus 3 plus taking 2 common in bracket x minus 3 equal to 0, and therefore x plus 2 into x minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 2 equal to 0 or x minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to minus 2 or x equal to 3. But time cannot be negative. Therefore, x equals minus 2 is unacceptable. And therefore, x must not be equal to minus 2, and therefore x must be equals 3. And therefore, x plus 3 equals 3 plus 3 equals 6. And therefore, time required for larger tap equals 3 hours, and time required for smaller tap equals 6 hours. Thank you.